From succulent steak tacos to sizzling hot fajitas, chocolatey chicken mole, and even cactus tamales, we're serving up a Mexican feast that'll have you shouting arriba.
It's like paradise in your mouth.
It is like nothing I've ever tried before, and it is delicious.
It is heaven. It's better than sex.
Cheers.
Get ready for the ultimate flavor fiesta, because we're taking you to Mexican food paradise. There are over 24,000 Mexican restaurants in the United States, and America has had a spicy hot love affair with south-of-the-border cooking since the cowboy days of the Wild West. And though Mexican food was once only common in the Southwest, today tacos and burritos are as American as burgers and hot dogs. Whether it's wrapped in a tortilla, smothered in salsa, or topped with guacamole, we can't get enough of this muy caliente cuisine.
I love Mexican food because of the spice. Number one, you're not gonna leave thinking, man, that was a dull meal.
What is so awesome about Mexican food is that there's a huge variety. There's a lot of really different, interesting ingredients that create a lot of very different flavors.
Mexican food's awesome, basically. Give me a handful of homemade tortillas, beans and rice, and I'm a happy man.
Mexican food is the best food there is.
Here in the heart of the Los Angeles, a city crammed with Mexican eateries on every corner. But we find our paradise in one of the most unlikely places, Koreatown. If you want to feel like you're deep in the heart of Mexico without needing a passport, just head to Olympic Boulevard and look for GuelaGuetza Restaurante. Because inside this orange pagoda is authentic Oaxacan cuisine that will have you dancing to a marimba band and shouting, "Holy mole!"
There's a lot of places in LA you can come for Mexican food, but there's nowhere that you're gonna get it as authentic as here.
I love Oaxacan food because it's a refreshing change from the CalMex that you can get almost anywhere.
You can't find this authentic Oaxacan Mexican food. Like, this is not the typical Mexican dish.
You feel like you're walking into a different city and you feel like you're walking into Oaxaca, and that was our goal from day one.
I really like the mole a lot, and it's a little thicker, kind of like a curry. Every bite that you take is just really filled with a lot of different flavors all at once.
Mole literally means sauce, and the most well-known in America is guacamole. But at GuelaGuetza, they specialize in the thick, rich moles from the Mexican state of Oaxaca.
There's way more to Mexican food than just tacos or burritos. Mole really, really brings all those flavors together, and really you can taste what Mexico is through just a scoop of mole.
Good.
GuelaGuetza's signature mole negro, like all their other moles, starts with ingredients that come straight from Oaxaca.
We actually go an extra mile to get our ingredients from Oaxaca. I travel to Oaxaca very often, so I think that's what makes our mole different than any other mole in Los Angeles.
The base of the mole is the mole paste, which takes 2 full days and a laundry list of ingredients to make. But the basic components are a combination of 4 different roasted chilies, Oaxacan chocolate, and a mixture of fried ground nuts, sesame seeds, raisins, plantains, bread, and spices. Once the paste is ready, the next step is to blend a mix of Oaxacan tomatoes that have been cooked the day before.
We like to roast them first because it gives it a little extra taste.
It's that really smoky taste that goes along with anything that's like Oaxacan.
For the final steps, the mole paste is gradually added into a pot of simmering chicken broth. The blended tomatoes are poured in through a strainer, and then a touch more chocolate for sweetness. The most popular way to enjoy GuelaGuetza's signature mole is smothered over an entree called mole negro con pollo.
So we have a delicious chicken breast, put it in the plate, and you just kind of slather all that on top. We drench it in mole. And there you have it, GuelaGuetza's famous black mole with pollo.
After one bite of this sweet and savory sensation, you'll want más, más, más.
It's kind of spicy and sweet, and it's so delicious. It's riquísimo.
There's chocolate, sweet flavors, and spices, and chicken. I love how the flavors come together.
It's spicy, it's incredibly flavorful, it's got a kick to it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's amazing though.
While many Oaxacan restaurants serve only 1 or 2 different moles, GuelaGuetza makes all 7 of the Mexican state's traditional sauces. And those looking for a more complete sampling,
Ladies.
can order the Festival de Moles.
The Festival de Moles is our top 4 selling moles. We have the estofado, we have the coloradito, we have the mole negro, and the mole rojo. So we put those 4 in small little pots and put chicken inside, served with rice and a handmade tortilla.
My favorite ones are black mole and then coloradito. I love coloradito because it's a perfect blend of sweet and sour. And I love how chicken absorbs the flavor.
I ordered the green mole and I love it. It's a little picoso, a little spicy, but excellent.
On a busy night here at GuelaGuetza, we sell, I don't know, hundreds of moles. I mean, whether it's in a tamal, whether it's in an enchilada, in a clayuda, whether it's just the mole negro con pollo, or whether it's just the Festival de Moles. So yes, it's a lot of mole, a lot. I can bathe myself in it.
And if you're craving a bit of a crunch with all that chocolatey sauce, order up some fried chapulines. Native Oaxacans call them popcorn, but us gringos know them as grasshoppers.
I personally think that there's not enough insects in cuisine. They're very earthy, they're grassy, have a nice crunch to them, a little bit of lime squeezed over, so I think it's quite nice.
I'm really happy to take a walk on the wild side by ordering the grasshoppers, which are really good and kind of crunchy.
Choose from over 50 top-quality mezcals to wash down your insect appetizer. Mezcal is made from the same agave plant as tequila, but has a sweeter, silkier flavor. And don't worry, they won't make you eat the worm.
It's like a tequila, but it's smoky and it's a little bit richer, and I don't know, it's quite good.
LA has always had Latin American roots, but Oaxacan cuisine didn't burst onto the city's food scene until the Lopez family founded GuelaGuetza in 1994. They wanted to share their age-old recipes with their new hometown, as reflected in the restaurant's name.
GuelaGuetza is a Zapotec word from Oaxaca, and it means reciprocity, to give, to share, to receive. It was our way to give our GuelaGuetza to Los Angeles, through our food, through our drinks, through our culture, and just the experience of being here.
So it's very, very lively. It's really welcoming. It kind of feels like you're walking into a home.
When you're here, just expect a party. We have live music every night. There's a lot of family celebrating. It's just what Oaxaca is, like a celebration of life.
Mezcal, a marimba band, and mountains of mole. At GuelaGuetza, you might not be able to soak up the sun on the Oaxacan playa, but you can at least take a trip through your taste buds.
GuelaGuetza is the Mexican food paradise.
Ahua!